I wasn't in the ad because of look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. Mm-hmm. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No. I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori we had communication. He said, yeah, that's what I talked to the big homie. He was saying, so James was telling me, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50.
I hit the homie, the big homie Jay-Z, right? And I told him to come pull up on me. And he pulled up on me and he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. He said, no, Eminem called directly for 50. And he said,
that's his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
Right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff. I'm not looking at that should be going. Right? So you image yourself after the gay painter. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, their art, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
The biggest names in the rap game are at it again, and this time it's serious.
I see a lot of, I would call epics, these little commercials, these little cartoon things, South Park, that popped up with the devil, talking about, I don't want to do it if Diddy did it. Did you ever see that on South Park?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, 50 ended up posting it, but I'm a South Park fan, so I already knew about that one, you know what I'm saying? So, that was on, was that on South Park? Yeah, that was on South Park. Yeah, it's South Park. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm a South Park fan, so I'm looking at that, so, and I say that this guy could have went down in history as one of the greatest producers that put together some of the greatest music in the 90s and having arguably one of the top greatest rappers in hip hop in his camp. For the people to make him the laughing stock of hip hop, the laughing stock of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, is one of the greatest tragedies of our time.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys.
50 Cent has never been one to shy away from speaking his mind, and this time he's taken aim at Jay-Z, but not for the reasons you'd expect. Surprisingly, he's come out in support of embattled rap mogul Diddy and has criticized anyone who hasn't stood by him during this difficult period, including Jay-Z. 50 hasn't held back in taking shots at one of rap's biggest figures. Here's what went down.
I can't really offer that, bro. I can't really answer that. I don't know why, but just on some suckers, probably. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play 50. You know, 50, come on, bro. 50 was rich at the time. 50 used to do music for him. Why he never asked him then when he was doing music for him? You understand? Just talk shit, want to have something to say. Knowing 50 hot.
Knowing 50, yeah, we'll probably have a crazy reaction to that.
The recent Homeland Security raids on rapper and hip-hop mogul P. Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles have sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, sparking a wave of unanswered questions. With Diddy notably absent during the raids and reports of his private jet leaving the country, speculation about his possible involvement in serious crimes has hit a boiling point.
And for more on this, I want to bring in criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor Bernardo Villalona. Bernardo, there's this footage showing Diddy's sons detained with federal agents surrounding them. Based on what you can see here, does this appear to meet the legal standard for excessive use of force?
No, not at all. In terms of how they were stopped and how they were detained, you have to think that when officers are going in to execute a search warrant, and I've written numerous search warrants as a former prosecutor, and they've been gone out to execute a search warrant as part of the officers. In terms of how it was executed and the force that they used, they immediately tried to detain any individuals that are inside of the home, and that's to just make sure they, one, identify who they are, but number two, and primarily the reason is for their own safety, the safety of the individual, as well as the safety of law enforcement. Again, we do not know what is the information that law enforcement had before going in to execute that search warrant, but a sign this shows me is that they had information that it's possible that the individuals that are inside of that house could be armed.
While some hesitate to speak out against Diddy due to his status and influence, others, like comedian Cat Williams and rapper 50 Cent, have been vocal over the years, alleging criminal activities and making bold accusations that have raised eyebrows. Conspiracy theories have flourished, especially in light of the mysterious circumstances surrounding the recent raids and Diddy's sudden disappearance. While some dismiss these theories as mere speculation, there are undeniable clues suggesting that Diddy may be facing serious legal issues. As Diddy remains out of sight amid the growing speculation, 50 Cent has turned his focus to another hip-hop heavyweight, Jay-Z. With over 30 million Instagram followers, 50 has taken to social media to question Jay-Z's whereabouts, intensifying the buzz already surrounding the music industry. In a recent post, 50 shared a missing persons image featuring Jay-Z's face, along with a tongue-in-cheek caption, "Anybody seen Jay?" Puff said the ninja ain't answering his phone. This provocative post underscores the seriousness of the situation, as 50's public call-outs often hint at deeper legal troubles for those involved. While some may view 50 Cent's actions as trolling, there's a growing sense within the entertainment world that patterns of behavior like these shouldn't be ignored. Alongside comedian Cat Williams, 50 has emerged as one of the loudest voices criticizing alleged illegal activity in the industry, showing no fear in speaking out against even the most powerful figures, including Diddy. Even Diddy's former associates seem aware of the gravity of the situation.
You start believing your own bullshit, and them two individuals together, man. You know they gotta be crazy. Something gotta be wrong with when he stood up there, he said that he want to challenge 50. And I don't know much about that clout him challenging 50 to a fight. And we seen how 50 Cent, we seen how Stevie J fight on Love and Hip Hop and all that other bullshit. Him, Scrappy, him, this other cat. My man, there's no way. There's no way. He don't want it with 50, bro. That's if that ain't cocaine, the Pope ain't Catholic.
So you feel like 50 Cent would give Stevie J that work?
It wouldn't even be a job. 50 Cent will whoop. 50 Cent will whoop niggas like Stevie J on the way to a real fight.
You seen 50 fight before?
I ain't never seen 50 fight. I seen some tapes of him get down on that end, but I never seen him fight in person. But I know the demeanor of a man. I was with 50 Cent on a couple of occasions, and one occasion, it was just me and 50 and about probably 6 other dudes that didn't want to get out the car because he was ready to get down. And you could see it in him. You could see he got it in him like that. I'm looking at him. I wrote this shit about this shit in my book. I didn't really know that 50 and Preem them was beefing like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and 50 had a conversation about him and Ja, and why Ja was beefing at him and everything like that, or why they had some kind of misunderstanding or whatever like that. And when we got off the plane, I had asked 50, are you good with holding one of my girlfriends? And he was like, yeah, I'm good with that. So we was just chilling at the party, and Irv Gotti and them had rolled up in a limousine, and nobody got out but Preem, because they were supposed to be going to Chad's party. So nobody got out but Preem, and Preem was at the door, and 50 was just mean mugging him, and I didn't know why he was mean mugging. You know what I'm saying? So Preem was telling me, yo, man, tell Chaz that we not coming to the party. We finna go over here on the strip or whatever like that, and we'll talk to him tomorrow. And 50 just was leaning on the barricade, just like as if he was waiting for one of those cats to come out the car. I didn't really know they had a beef like that.
He's also revealed Jay-Z's involvement in the situation.
Because it was Dame Dash, it was Irv Gotti, it was Jay Prince, and Death Row. You understand what I'm saying? So now, everybody wanna know who's this and who's that, and wanna go back and say, yo, how do you know? It came from the horse's mouth. He said he got all the paperwork to prove it. Kirk Burrows said it plenty of times, but nobody won't sit down with him. I mean, like, you won't get none of these, these radio stations and all this stuff like that to sit down with him. He said, I got the paperwork. He got files from the from the DEA and the FBI, all that stuff like that. He got plenty of paperwork behind this whole stuff. But people want to get on here and say, yo, because they not privy to the information, you understand, directly from the people who was involved, and you get a person like me that don't give a damn, and I'll repeat it and tell it, oh, dude capping, dude looking for attention. No, it happened. Now other people coming out talking about it, they're putting Jay-Z was a part of it.
Despite the public scrutiny, Jay-Z has remained silent, leaving fans to speculate about the truth behind the rumors. As the drama unfolds and tensions rise, one thing is clear: the world of hip-hop continues to be as unpredictable and scandalous as ever, with no shortage of intrigue to keep audiences captivated. In the ongoing saga of hip-hop rivalries, 50 Cent has once again targeted Jay-Z, this time with accusations that are sure to ignite the gossip mill. While their feud is no secret, the latest twist is a shocking claim about Jay-Z's alleged dealings with Diddy. During a candid conversation on Lil Wayne's Young Money Radio in 2020, 50 Cent threw thinly veiled jabs at Jay-Z, questioning his moral stance. He pointed out the irony of Jay-Z championing prison reform while associating with figures like Rick Ross and being managed by someone with a controversial past.
Look, if you said to me, I'm not even going to say who I'm talking about, right?
Please don't.
I'm just going to say, if you represent prison reform, how did you sign to a correctional officer and you managed by a snitch? Help me with this, man. I'm like, look, there's no, I just look at certain shit and I go, wait, how did that? Because, okay, let's not say, it's tough to say official. Right? When we look at things, we gotta say, there's a lot of that's going on, and I think to make it, let's just make it. Let's just, in the journey, let's say success is for your life to be what you want your life to be. And who the fuck knows exactly what they want?
The focus of 50 Cent's scrutiny is Desiree Perez, the CEO of Roc Nation, who, according to reports, has a history with the DEA and a past arrest for cocaine possession. Despite her troubled past, Perez rose to the top of Roc Nation, a move that has sparked criticism from figures like 50 Cent. The plot thickened further when Perez's name appeared on President Trump's 2021 list of pardons and commutations, alongside her husband, Juan Perez. Her pardon, which referenced her involvement in a narcotics conspiracy, raised questions about her redemption and the circumstances surrounding her legal history.
Desiree Perez became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s. She got arrested in 1994 for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine.
Oh, that's a woman.
That's a woman. Struck a deal with the feds, wore a hidden wire to record meetings with major cocaine traffickers, broke up major deals in Puerto Rico and Colombia. She's been pardoned.
She got pardoned?
She got pardoned.
Did they give her federal protection too?
I don't think so.
I would have told them that come with it. Don't think the shit come with it. You just gonna pardon her and don't.
This happened in the 90s.
You gonna let her out of jail to get smoked?
This happened back in the 90s. So I think whoever she told on is probably dead or in jail. Then again, them Colombians.
That shit don't never stop like that. You gonna pop her motherfucking top.
Well, and then there's the Detroit mayor, Kwame Kilpatrick. He got pardoned as well. He was doing like 20 years. You know about him? The corruption, bribery charges, got locked up, he's out as well.
Speculation surrounds the origins of the pardon, with some suggesting that figures like Van Jones, who has ties to Roc Nation and is known for his work in criminal justice reform, might have played a role. Jones has collaborated with the Trump administration in the past, fueling speculation about his involvement in Perez's pardon. Perez's unexpected pardon has not only raised eyebrows but also sparked questions about the dynamics within Roc Nation, particularly its political affiliations. There's been speculation about whether the company's efforts to curry favor with the Trump administration influenced its artists' political engagements, especially during critical moments like the presidential race and the Georgia Senate runoff. While Alicia Keys and Megan Thee Stallion showed some support for Democratic causes, it was notably less prominent compared to the high-profile endorsements from Beyoncé and Jay-Z in the lead up to the election. Despite claims that Roc Nation does not dictate its artists' political involvement, insiders have hinted at a cautious approach, wary of potential repercussions from the unpredictable Trump White House. That's all for today. Share your thoughts in the comments below.